Papua New Guinea. I am used to candidates were back in the days where Mibla Saharim on political party leaders, Sheikh Rabi Namalu, Sheikh Michael Sumarai, Chris Haveta, Paiswinti, John Pundari, John Neil Kare, overall this Mansa come endorsing on candidates. They endorse the candidates. Now, time law, political rally blow, all these party leaders are come now. They amplify on their party policies. So people to a certain extent, Miblas vote along the party leaders or party policies. Miblas so this la man, this la party candidate so, and this la party endorse him so, this la party. I'm good la party so you may vote him. Gone are those days. Today, party policies are no more now. They don't care. Today, what everybody is thinking is that, it's the government of the day. Or this party was endorsed by Pangu. Pangu by win, so you may vote him. Why? Because they know Pangu will rail elections. That is what it is now. It's an undeniable fact. So I'm asking you about these party leaders in particular. You party leaders, one of my main reason blow you. Now that you start some people start government opposition and this party leaders. What is your ultimate aim? Meeting as a member, you come a party leader, or winning number come a prime minister to implement your party policies. How about you implementing on party policies now? Time Pangu Barungim elections come again 2027. Some don't know, but me party leader go on, but you come a prime minister, no lifetime you'll go under 6 foot. You'll be gone without seeing the chair of the prime minister. Party leader go rest of your life, no parliament number you go. Today you have the numbers to make the change now. Today you got this number you holy mail or working this last 100. Some of you, many of you victims, even including members and non-members, have become the victim of Pangu's election rigging. Some people close people are loose now and did a narrow escape into the parliament, like Honorable Paul's Paco. And Governor Mlosidia, he was the last person to be declared. Governor knows what was the reason. I don't want to mention, I don't want to go on naming. Some of the members were Yubla Savinch in the parliament were close to Yubla loose, but somehow you made it into. That day will come. My appeal to URP, my appeal to SDP, my appeal to PP, all the other political parties that is in the current government now, today you have the numbers to a certain extent to make the change now. If you don't make the change now, plenty time come 2022, 2027 elections come towards it. Maybe towards the end of 2026 now. This year, many of the current members in your party now will resign. Then Baul go contest Pangu. Because Tindim Lolo win there. Also some Pangu by regime elections. Tindim Lolo employ win there. We should matter go lose na stuff. They don't care which party, but for them to win, they'll, all by resign and go contest Panguna. And today you have the chance to make this one all back about. Pangu will bring the absolute number back. They'll form the government I can. And you may be thrown out or you may bring 1 or 2. And then by incident, you will not have a decision making. Today you have the decision making power. Tomorrow you will not have the decision making power. That day will come. Papua New Guinea, we can't wait until 2027 to make that change. People, yes, plenty by blood or sometimes rice, or talk, I mean, go over finish. That's okay because plenty man made no voting. So that day will come again, so we will wait here helplessly. But people members now, you are thinking this lana, thinking, applying this head, thinking about it. Whether Pangu or Marape also come and working good blood, no good, we will continue to live with it because 2027 they'll come again. They'll come again. That is going to be what it is. So applying this like Pogna said, thinking. Good blood day, you mean over there. Plenty time is advocate law, no good law. Pangu government or Marabe Rosso government. You got plenty of reasons why you mean over there, but one the reason why me like him, Pangu government or Marabe Rosso government must go before 2027 elections. Papua New Guinea, we must go into elections in 2027 under new government and under new leadership. Now, topic blow me, tete by me talking about him, Pangu's election rigging. Papua New Guinea Imisawe was under Pangu government or under Marabe Rosso leadership. 2022 imi witness him one blah. Witness him one blah. The highest election rigging ever in the history of our country. Plenty of reports and come out, they confirm him. Now, plenty of different organizations or different individuals, he only organized, confirm him was 2027 March of the elections were rigged. And this also further confirmed that this also did further confirmed by more than 100 election petitions filed. 118 states and more than 100 election petitions filed. So that in itself confirmed that under Pangu government, under Marabel leadership, many of the elections were rigged. So that is the ultimate reasons why me feeling awesome. Pangu government or Marabel leadership must go before 2027 elections. So if Pangu can do anything under the sun, if Marabel leadership can do anything under the sun to remain in power, like twisting and turning our constitutions, like weaponizing state institutions to remain in power, knowingly and purposely avoiding VONC to remain in power, what is the guarantee that Pangu government or Marabel leadership will not rig elections come 2027? We're waiting for a disaster. Election rigging, I mean simple. Planting man can rig elections, come to the courthouse, get a good lawyer, argue your case and get out of it. In 2022, and plenty 100 election petitions you may file him. But many of these election petitions, say 75% of the petitions were dismissed on competency. If only the courts has determined the merits of our case, most of these election petitions would have gone through. So now we have a precedent where, the technology, the procedure, the court procedures is complicating for the chances of election petitions is very narrow. Having this in mind, and you can rig a lot of elections. But for now, I am an experience. I am a victim. After going through my election petitions, I had an overwhelming evidence. I have an overwhelming evidence. But unfortunately, my court case was dismissed on a competency ground for a totally unknown reason. I filed the election petition within time, but just because my filing fees and both were not filed at the same time, but all within 40 days, my election petitions got dismissed. That is how complicated the election petitions are. And every candidate know this. They can get away with the election petitions. So now, for example, myself, I'm thinking twice now. I'm thinking deadly. In fact, I am thinking deadly. I don't care what I do. I rig the elections or how do I do it, but get in there, get a good lawyer, and I give my case. So if I'm thinking that way, and every candidate and every member of the parliament are also thinking the same, and this is unhealthy for our democracy, unhealthy for our country. We will have self-elected leaders on the floor of parliament, and they will do what they want. They will do what they want. Now I am purposely, I'm seeing it very clearly that Pangu government or Marabel leadership now government, they are now putting systems in place to rig elections again come 2027. The evidence, one of which is they are delaying the biometric system. Deputy Prime Minister Honorable John Rosso was the first person to be declared. And I remember him making a statement on the floor of Parliament saying that we will first look at the biometric. Now, we only have 2 years left. They're sitting on the job. Do you know why? Because if you go to biometric system, biometric voting, people, elected leaders will be in the parliament. They don't want to do this, so they are holding on it. That's one reason why I am seeing Pangu is preparing for another massive election rigging come 2027. Another example I'm seeing now is Honorable Philip Undialu, Governor for Hela Province, who calls himself Furbetlo Pangu. He has now started to rig elections for Hela once more. He has created 10 council wards in his own village in Purani. 10 council wards. There was a massive exchange of words. There was a WhatsApp message that was circulated between the governor for Hela province and member for Korba Lake Kobiago. Governor Undial, without the members' consultation, went ahead and created 10 council wards. My goodness, every Hela knows in his own Purani village, not the entire Purani, but where his own village, he created 10 or 6 council wards. They are already now preparing. The conditions are conducive to rig the elections again now. That is happening.